What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another TLEV Media video. I am here at Universal Studios Hollywood for a construction update for Halloween Horror Nights and the Fast and Furious coaster. And I want to really check out the Terror Tram construction because I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot going on with that. So why don't you join me on this extraordinary adventure?
TLEV Media, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
From vlogs to interviews, TLEV Media is entertainment for all.
Alrighty, everyone, we have entered Universal Studios Hollywood and stopping by over here. There's nothing up just yet for the opening scare zone area. But the first thing we're going to do in this video is actually get on the studio tour and see how construction is coming along for the Terror Tram. So let's go and do that right now. Alrighty, so we got off of the studio tour and man, I am shocked because there is some major construction going on for the Terror Tram right now. We got essentially, it looks like another mini maze being formed over there, which is really cool to see. I really much enjoyed having that last year. I know it was essentially for the RIP tour, but it is going to be what looks to be another mini maze, either for the RIP tour or it's going to be for just the Terror Tram in general, because there was two things that you could do. You could either go through the RIP tour part, and then there was also the what was it? Again, like a little mini maze. It was like the hatchery or whatever for exterminators last year. So we've got that going up, and then we also have what looks to be some like steel frames of some sort of little houses being formed. When we came here last week, we actually got to see a much bigger steel frame house, which kind of looks like, you know, the Blum house. But we didn't really post anything just yet about it. We've filmed and posted on Instagram, but here now you guys can see that is what we caught last week. So we still don't know what's going to be the Terror Tram, but I mean, a Blumhouse Terror Tram is looking more and more like that is what's going to be coming. But I'm very surprised to see that the construction is actually happening now, and it's probably going to speed up a lot more after August 11th, after the studio tour celebration is done. So a quick reminder that this whole area, the plaza that's celebrating the 60th anniversary of the studio tour, is going to be ending August 11th. So this is the final week. After this video, like our next video afterwards, this event will probably be over. So if you see this video and you have not experienced the studio tour 60th anniversary stuff, I mean, you're missing out on photo ops with some great characters of Universal's past and present, and also just going on a studio tour, getting those photo ops and all that kind of stuff. So if you can make it, remember August 11th is the final day. So pass by, stop on by, check it out, and get these awesome pictures. I mean, this has been phenomenal. You know, it's had some hiccups at the beginning of the event, and now it's doing much better. And yeah, coming to an end, I think they did really well to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the studio tour. Okay, so we have stopped by over here to look again at the Monstrous 2 facade. We did look at it last week, and we talked about how beautiful this is. I mean, if you guys are able to come to the park before the event begins, to come check out the facade before, you got it. This thing is going to be beautiful at night. I mean, the lights are going to be just so awesome. Putting them together, I just love what I'm seeing here. The doors being open for the mausoleum, and a quick reminder that we're going to have Muerte in the front again, at least. Well, I mean, I'm assuming he's going to be in the front again, either in this area right here or right behind where we have that opening right there. So this, I just cannot wait to walk through this, hear Muerte talk again, seeing this at night, because already this is beautiful during the day. So at night with all of the lights, it's going to be amazing. And as you can see, they keep adding stuff. Last week, this area right here, which like kind of is like I don't know, I would assume that's like a little memorabilia spot you put things. Last time it was empty, and now there is a bunch of things on there. You can see pictures, and what's cool about these pictures is a lot of them are usually like those who work on this maze. They kind of just bring pictures that they have like in their house and stuff like that. So some of these are like their past relatives and stuff like that. So I always think that was pretty cool. At least they did that for Monstrous last year. That's what Murdy told us, like when we did the behind the scenes tour for this maze, or the previous Monstrous maze. But yeah, I cannot wait to see this during HHN. This is essentially the final product, what we see right here. I don't think it's going to change much whatsoever, just maybe more details. Like for instance, up here, you can see they've added some webbing on that leg right there, and the one over here does not have it just yet. So like we're gonna see like little things changing for this facade. And I mean, yeah, this is what you're gonna be walking through, and I cannot wait. We have stopped over here by the WaterWorld show because as of this filming just announced, we have the Purge Dangerous Waters show coming back for Halloween Horror Nights. Now this was a show that debuted last year, and unfortunately we were unable to catch it last year, but I heard a lot of people actually enjoyed it. So it's going to be interesting to see if it comes back the exact same or it's going to be a little different. I mean, for us, it'll be completely brand new, but I did hear that they did not use the plane from WaterWorld for this show. So that'll be interesting to see if they're going to implement that for the show, if it's going to change the storyline. Honestly, I'm just excited to check it out because I've never seen it before. And then if they do change it a little bit, I am curious to see what would change. So that's where you guys will have to come in and let me know what changes. I haven't even seen like videos of the show, so I really just have no clue what it's about. So if you guys do know what it's about, or you've guys seen it before, let me know in the comment section down below if you liked it and if you're happy that it's coming back. But yes, we're going to have a show here. I mean, no more Jabberwockies. I'm surprised we never had like Jabberwockies on water, you know, so that's very surprising to me. But because of the Fast and Furious construction, I mean, we have this show and then maybe something inside of the DreamWorks Theater, which let's go talk about and let's go look at, because there is a little rumor going around for that one. So as Shrek walks by, hopefully you guys can hear me, but if you guys remember last year in the DreamWorks Theater over here, we had the Blumhouse Behind the Screams experience, essentially, which I remember you could see some of the costumes of the Blumhouse movies, but then it would end with like a Megan dance show. Well, rumors are going around that this show is completely going to change. That one's not going to be in there anymore, but rather we are going to have Chucky's Insult Emporium once again. Now, if you guys don't remember what Chucky's Insult Emporium is, essentially it was a area where Chucky was, a puppet of him, or a puppeteer with Chucky, essentially, would just roast you and roast people in the crowd. However, that stopped a while ago. We had like a taste of it back during the 80s night in 2019, which was really awesome. It was in the front of the park.
Your parents don't care enough for you to want to hang out with you. That's why they dropped you off in a lift here, you turds. Go have some fun. I'll tell you later. Oh, she's got a light on, letting everybody know that that's where the 3 single girls that couldn't get a date are leaving right there. Yeah. Let the whole world know that you're lonely. Swipe left. All right. It's fun. Just like looking at you. Making me have some fun. Speaking of fun, Tiffany, do you have any special VIPs back there for us that we can fillet up real quick? Get a nice little barbecue going.
However, some people did take it the wrong way, so we lost Chucky completely. And so he's not in the front of the park anymore. But we haven't had him since 2019. But in here, we might be getting him once again. And I think it's better to put him inside of a theater because you can essentially put a sign out in the front like, hey, you might be, I don't know, I guess you could say insulted or roasted or whatever. Like you can put a sign in the front, kind of like they did for the hanging over at Scary Farm last year. But like you walking in here, you might be the butt of the joke, essentially. And so if that is the case, I think this could be a great spot for it. You know, people are able to sit, and it's essentially a comedy show. So what do you guys think? If Chucky comes back, it's just a rumor right now. There's no confirmations. We only have confirmation for one show, and that's Purge Dangerous Water. But if that were to come here, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And just like last week's update, they are again continuously working on the Fast and Furious roller coaster. Here you can see on the first level, they are very much focusing on that showroom that I keep talking about. You know, I'm assuming this is the one that's closer to the entrance, and this is where we'll be entering, but I could be completely wrong. But as you can tell, the focus right now for the first level is to work on this showroom, and then they've actually added towards the second level a very, very tall track support right here. I'm assuming this piece right here is going to connect over to these tracks, but I could be wrong. Here on the second level before going to the lower lot to essentially show you guys better look at the track supports and how tall this one is right here. Oh my gosh, that is insane how tall that one is. Totally gonna have some sort of loop right there, I'm assuming. Yeah, wow, that is a very tall one, but as you can tell, they're moving on to focus on the second floor, and very much the focus on the first floor is on the showroom and of course tracks. So no tracks here just yet, but seems like we're going to be getting tracks very, very soon. Alrighty, we have stopped by to look at dead exposure to see if anything has changed with the facade, and not really, other than I guess like the van door has opened up even further. Yeah, there's not much to update about this one anymore. I'm thinking this is very, very close to what the final facade is going to look. I think we're pretty much done with this one. Probably where the changes are happening right now are inside the maze itself. So, I mean, all that's missing now is just a scare actor in the front. And now we can see more, like how we're gonna enter. You can see the gate is open over here on the right side. It wasn't open earlier, so now it finally is open. So we can see, like, okay, we enter through that gate, and then that's how we enter the maze on the right side. So that's pretty cool to see. But other than that, not much has changed, and I think this is truly close to its final form right here. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for my time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. As you can tell, there is a lot of construction that is still going on for the event, and of course, there's going to be a lot until the final weeks before the event begins. We are in August, so this is going to be where everything is going to start speeding up construction-wise, and then I'm just surprised to see that Fast and Furious construction is going pretty quick, and then the Terror Tram has started, so that is awesome. Just a quick reminder, the Studio Tour celebration is here until August 11th, so essentially this is the last and final week of the Studio Tour celebration. So come out here, come get your pictures, come just have a great time for the anniversary if you can. With all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time we post a video. We have social media, that is TLEV Media. My name is Mr. E, and I'll see you guys on the next extraordinary adventure.